Hi everyone, I get asked so many questions from friends about Trinny London. We've all seen it all over social media, right? But who is it really for? How do the products perform? Is it right for you? How do you select the right colours from the website? Well, here is a full review and tutorial. Hi, I'm Sheena and welcome to this channel which has been created especially for women over 50. Now here I share all sorts of beauty tips. I talk about makeup and skincare that really works for us ladies over 50. So Trinny London, is it as fabulous and easy to use as we see on social media? It's not cheap and it is a little bit of a punt to buy it online. So in this video I'm going to give you the lowdown. I will tell you what I like and what I don't like. And I'll show you how to apply the products in a full makeover. So keep watching to the end to see how I look. Goodness knows I need makeup today. And I'll talk about my favorite products and the ones that I wouldn't buy. And don't forget, if you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like it, subscribe so you can watch more videos like this. Now, first of all, I just want to cover off that the products I am going to review have been sent to me courtesy of Trinny London. They have not asked me to review or talk about these products at all. They just ask for honesty and I am going to give it. Now, last time I did a review on these, some of these products, I was very new to the brand. So my review was very fresh. I used only the 4 products that I had on hand at the time to do a full makeup, and I also learned how very loyal the Trinny followers are because the video did prompt some interesting comments. The Trinny London Makeup and the brand is all about no fuss. It's designed to be really simple to use, and I would say that when applying this makeup it is almost guaranteed to be no fail. It's just hard to get it wrong. Later in the video, I'll talk about how to select the right colours for you, my favourite colours, and discuss one of the most talked about products, which is the Miracle Blur. But first, I'd like to start off talking about what I would say is the hero product of the Trinny London Makeup, and that is the BFF De-Stress Tinted Serum. So what exactly is this product? Well, the word serum is a little misleading actually because it's more like a light CC cream. The product has benefits like being super hydrating because it contains hyaluronic acid, which really helps to give plumping and a smoothing effect to the skin. Now, I really love this product so much. I wear it daily. My lifestyle is pretty casual, so it works well for me. But importantly, how does this actually look on the skin and is it right for you? Well, this product is for those who love a natural look, and I would describe it as a better than your own skin finish, but don't expect it to cover anything that you really want covered. For instance, I have pigmentation on the right side of my cheek, which you can see here, which is really annoying. So I use a concealer before applying the BFF serum to dull down the look of my marks, my pigmentation. And I use the Makeup Forever Full Cover Concealer in colour 7, which you can see here, to cover up my pigmentation. Now this is my hands down favourite concealer because it applies in a really thin, weightless and undetectable layer, and it is long lasting. It really gives fantastic cover. So the products I am using are noted in the description below for your convenience. Now as you can see, that product has pretty much hidden my pigmentation. We know that it's a really difficult type of mark on the skin to hide, but I think this product does an excellent job. Now, if you know the Trinny London range, you'll be wondering probably why I'm not using the Trinny London Concealer, which is called Just a Touch. Well, I just don't like it. I find it too dry, and also I find it doesn't really mix well with the BFF serum. I'm not sure if this has been reformulated since I actually got this product because I noticed that the brand has changed the colour names on the website. Okay, so now I'm ready to apply my BFF. I use this in colour Lucy. Now this is super simple to use. You just use your fingers to massage it into your skin. I only use one finger as I am not fond of getting makeup all over my hands. This is just a personal preference. So you can see this is a natural and streak-free radiant finish. It's gorgeously fresh. So So this is perfect if you like a natural finish foundation, if you have dry skin because of the hyaluronic acid, which is very hydrating, and if you like a glowy finish. Having mentioned that this product is really great for dry skin, in fact my skin is still oily at 57 down my T-zone. So if you have oily skin like me, I will share a tip on how I manage this later in the video. It doesn't stop me using and loving this product. Right, what about the under eye area? Well, I like to use eye specific products under my eyes so I don't take foundation around this eye area. Now Trinny London does do a specific eye concealer. It is called the BFF Eye Serum Concealer. Fancy that. Again, this product doesn't meet my expectations, my performance expectations. So I use the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Vanish Concealer, which is the one that you see here. And I also use the YSL Touche Eclat. This is an iconic product. I have done a video specifically on how to conceal under your eyes, and I've put the link to this video in the description below for you. Okay, now the canvas is ready and I need to add some subtle colour to create a natural day look. Now, just before I start applying my eye colour, I'm going to welcome you to my morning, because here is my stack of products, and what do you notice about them? Well, they all look the same. There is no identifying markings to make grabbing the product that I want quick and easy. So while I'm super lucky to have all of these fabulous products, I do spend quite some time trying to find the right color that I want to apply. You know, you only get a hint of color in these pots, and they all look quite similar at a glance. So please, Trinny, can we have some different coloured labels, at least at the bottom of these products, so that it's easy to see at a glance what we are grabbing? Or plan B, do I have to mark these myself? I really don't want to deface these products at all, and they're really quite cute in their little pots. But even a different coloured plastic top would be amazing. Of course, that will be, I guess, more expensive for the brand, so it might not be feasible, but for me it's a little bit inconvenient. As I say, it's just hard to identify what I want to grab really quickly. Right, I'm going to create my look using two eye-to-eye shades. I'm using Justice, which is the neutral nude, and also Mystery, which is the shimmery taupe shade there. Now I applied the nude shade on my lids because I haven't used any concealer there, and with age my lids have got quite thin, the skin is thinned, and often they look quite discoloured. I use a brush to smooth the product thoroughly across my lids and into the corner of my eyes. I don't find using my finger to do this part overly easy, and if you have longish nails you'll probably poke the corner of your nose. And as you can see, that has covered my lids really, really nicely. Next, I'm going to apply Mystery, all right, and I'm going to be using the T-Kit brush. You can have a really good look at that here. I don't put this back in the holder, which is what it's designed to go back into. As you can probably see, hopefully, that if I try to do that, it completely splays the brush, which is really annoying. However, I do like the size and firmness of this brush for this particular application. Also, if your pot is getting low on product, you're going to have difficulty getting that out without getting that under your nails if you don't use this brush. And I'm just applying a gentle wash of colour. I've hooded lids, so creating a little shape on the hanging part of my lid works really well using a medium colour like Mystery. Then I also take a little bit of Mystery under my lower lashes. It's very subtle, but it gives quite a nice wide-eyed effect. Now, I don't use the Trinny London T-Kit liner brush for that either, because I find it too scratchy. You can skip this particular step if you like. Sometimes I don't bother to put a little bit of colour under my eyes, but the problem is my eye colour is pretty naff. It's a swampy green, so I do quite like to give a little bit of extra definition around my eyes because my eye colour doesn't exactly pop. If you have a great eye colour, I can tell you, my friends, you are blessed. I'm just going to quickly do my brows, which are super important to frame your eyes. I've had mine microbladed, which is one of the best things I have done, but I do like to amplify them a little bit. I use the BFF 3D brows, and I also use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. The particular Benefits product is like a mascara for your eyebrows. I don't know why, but I apply Trinny London Makeup in a different order from any other makeup that I use. Probably because, you know, this is all about glowing, a beautiful glowy natural look and getting the skin looking all healthy and fresh. That's the goal. So I'm going to come back to finish off my eyes and show you the tips I use when finishing off my eye makeup. But now let's get on to bronzer. So next I'm going to apply Golden Glow bronzer. This is in colour Genster. As you can see, I love this product. It's almost used up. Now my skin can get quite sallow and pale in winter, so this provides the perfect subtle golden glow for me and adds a beautiful warmth to my skin. Now this is a creamy product and I apply it around my hairline and across my cheeks and nose using my Hourglass Vanish Seamless Foundation brush, and I blend this in for a soft glow. It's buildable if you want to add a little bit more colour for a just been on vacation look. In summer I also take this under my chin for a little bit of subtle sculpting and also down my neck a little bit because the top part of my neck is quite light. The reason I am not using my fingers to apply this product is that I prefer the control of using a makeup brush and I don't want bronzer under my fingernails. So next I apply my lip to cheek in colour Sharon. This goes across my cheekbones, being careful not to take this too close to my nose, as this can really have the effect of dragging the face down. You know, as we get older, everything heads south. So we don't want this area to look hollow, we don't want to drag it down, especially if using a deep colour. Goodness knows we want everything to be heading up as we get older. Right, so you can skip this next step. And I don't always do it, but I'll show you anyway. I quite like to use the lip to cheek in colour VB, which is this one here. I think Lady J would be a much better colour for me. I don't happen to have this particular colour, the Lady J. I take my brush and I subtly apply that to the apples of my cheeks for that kind of flushed, just been out in the fresh air look. It's really important that if you apply colour on the apples of your cheeks, you use a really light, subtle wash of colour and apply just a touch. We don't want to look like clowns after all. Okay, I'm heading back to finish off my eyes now, and here's a big tip. Now, you may see, although it hasn't particularly today, actually, typical, quite often this nude colour creases on my lids, and I also get smudging of mascara up on the top part of my lid here, and also I can get smudging underneath here. So I check to see if I want to add any more shadow now that I've got my bronzer and blusher on, and if I'm happy, I now use the IT Cosmetics by Pores Pressed Powder, and I dust this across my lids, taking it up to the area where my lashes might hit my hooded part of my lids, and I dust some under my eyes too to stop smudging underneath. So this will give you a smudge proof day. Now at this point you can apply just your mascara, but I like to add a little line across the top of my lash line. I use the Laura Mercier Tight Line product here to do this. Also, it helps to make my lashes look a lot thicker at the base. I also really like to add a little smudge of kohl pencil in the outer corner of my eyes. I use the Charlotte Tilbury kohl pencil, and I just blend that with a brush to avoid any harsh lines. Again, you can skip this part if you prefer and move on to your mascara. Now I always use a lash curler to give my eyes a wider look, and it's particularly good if you have hooded eyes like me. I also generally don't apply mascara to my lower lashes. Now you can probably see at this point I have an uber glow on my face, especially around my T-zone. Remember, you know, my skin is quite oily at the age of 57, and my skin also has quite a natural glow of its own. So for me, I like to press a little of the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores powder. Why are these names always so long? Across my nose and the center of my forehead and chin. This dulls down the shine and takes it to a more acceptable glow level. Finally, it's on to the lips. I always use a lip pencil because as I've gotten older, you know, my lip liner has lost definition, and I like to create a slightly fuller lip. So a lip pencil helps with this. I don't like the undone look at all. It just looks like a smudgy mess on me, and I'd never apply a vibrant or deep color without using a lip liner. And lastly, I'm going to apply the Lip Luxe in color Tashi. Now, I love this warm peachy tone. I do use my finger to apply this actually, as it's very creamy, and I kind of work that into my lips. Lip Luxe is my favorite because I have dry lips, and I find this the most moisturizing. If I'm using a lip to cheek product, I actually do use a lip brush for this, but I don't use the T-Kit lip brush because I don't like it. Now, I don't carry Trinny London lip products with me at all in my handbag because I am never going to put my finger into a pot when I'm out for hygiene reasons, and it's also a bit messy with the risk of transferring colour onto my clothes. And using a lip brush just seems all a bit too hard when I can wind up a conventional lipstick or use a lip gloss with a wand and reapply it without the need for a mirror. So I'd really love these lip products to be in a more convenient application design. I know that these pots are designed, of course, to stack, but I don't find that they are that practical for my use. Let's finish off with the best way to choose your colours and my favourite products and what I personally don't like. Many women complain about buying colours that don't work for them. Mistakes are expensive, so I strongly suggest using the Match to Me tool on the website. I am classified as a dirty blonde. According to my Match to Me, I much prefer to be called a creamy blonde, thank you very much. And the suggested colours using the Trinny London tool are pretty much spot on. Now I'm just going to show you my favourite colours. Now, as you know, I love this product, the BFF De-Stress Tinted Serum. I use colour Lucy. Now, as mentioned, this product is pivotal in the entire range, mainly because of how gorgeous it is on the skin, but it's also designed to have the other cream-based products layered on top. So this is literally the foundation of the range. Now, you still, of course, can use other brands on top of this product as long as they are a creamy base. This particular product, though, I absolutely love, and it has become a can't live without product for me. Next is the Golden Glow. This product here, which is a cream-based bronzer. I use colour Genster. It is fabulous, and this is also an everyday product for me. Super easy to use. With the eye to eye colours, they are pretty much as you see on the website, and you can order these comfortably knowing you'll basically get what you see. Now, my favourite eye to eye colours for my colouring are the Justice, which is the nude base colour I use to do this makeup look, and Mystery for a bit of daytime definition. Now, Sun is really, really pretty for shimmer on my lids at night. And I also absolutely love this colour here. It's called Emperor. It is a deep chocolate brown, and it is amazing around green eyes. My lip to cheek favourites are Sharon, which is described as a warm terracotta, and this is absolutely spot on. Though again, the product doesn't match the website representation, but it is gorgeous, and I always use this product when I'm wearing Trinny London Makeup. VB is definitely a coral, and the other color that I love is Rossi. This is really my red. It's vibrant. It is really, really pretty when used subtly on the cheeks and then used on the lips. Now the Flush Blush in Color Wigs. Now this is definitely a pink shade and doesn't really look anything like the color on the website. It's quite pretty. I do use it, but not as much as the others. And the Lip Lux in Color Tashi. This is hands down my favorite warm tone peach. This has enough depth of color for me, and it's fabulously moisturizing on my dry lips. Apart from the products I've already mentioned through the video that I'm not very fond of, and remember, this is really just my opinion, you may feel quite differently about it. Here are a few of the others I'm not in love with. Now one of them is Lip Love. I have this in color Sachi. I find this product really far too dry for my lips. The lip glow products, I have these in colors Bella and Talus. They are just a sheer wash of color and really add nothing worthwhile to my lips. I do like to carry lip glosses around with me for touch-up purposes when I'm out, and I'm not going to put my fingers into products like this. It's just going to end up really messy. Even using a lip brush and something like this is going to end up in a mess. I also have the Sheer Shimmer in Dido. While it's really beautifully shimmery, as you might be able to see there, or not, the pot application doesn't work for me. I will just put a little smidge of that on the back of my hand, and you can see that there, it's very subtle. It's pretty though. Right, that Miracle Blur, does that really work? Well, honestly, I can't vouch for it because I don't really have a good test zone on my face for wrinkles, but I have actually just realized my husband does, so I'm going to try it on him. I'm sure he'll be really thrilled if this works actually. I have tried it briefly to help minimize the look of my enlarged pores down my oily T-zone. It's okay, but as you can see, because I already use a powder in this area, which also minimizes my pores, I don't really feel the need to add this to my routine, and also I would not powder over this Miracle Blur product. I probably need to try this a little bit more, but actually I'm not that fond of the texture. It's quite, I don't know how I'd even describe it, waxy feeling maybe. Again, it's just a personal thing that might not bother you at all. The other interesting thing is that the product only rates a 3 out of 5 on the Trinny London website. That's with 522 reviews at the time of recording this video. So I think that this product is one of those that is really a word of mouth product. Seeing is believing, and if you have a friend that uses it and loves it, then go for it and add this to your Trinny London shopping list. Now, I just want to mention that if you're a Trinny London fan or you're thinking of buying Trinny London, it's really worthwhile joining the Trinny London Facebook group. This is a fabulous place to ask questions about any of the products and also share your thoughts on the products. And it's not just about Trinny London Makeup, it's a discussion group about all sorts of things like fashion, etc. Now, I've put links to the global group and the New Zealand group in the description below. You will probably find a local Facebook group in your country as well. So before I sign off, I really want to say that I really do love this brand. There is a fantastic authenticity about it. Trinny uses regular people of all ages and skin tones to showcase the makeup, not just young models, thank goodness. This means as mature women, we can really identify with the brand. And I have come to rely on my Trinny London products for my really beautiful, fresh, natural day look. And it's easy enough to turn up the makeup volume to transform from a day to a night look. Please though, Trinny, make some great makeup brushes. They don't need to be stackable. And on that note, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give the video a thumbs up if you have found this informative, and share it with somebody who you think may enjoy it. Thanks so much for watching, and thank you for your time. I'll see you soon. Bye. Hey everyone, remember I mentioned the Trinny London Miracle Blur, which I haven't really been able to test because I don't have a lot of lines in my face. So I have managed to kind of persuade my husband to try it on his wrinkles, which we will call fine lines. We don't want to offend him too much. So this is natural lighting. I'm actually dressed ready to go out, and I am going to pop the Miracle Blur on hubby, and you can judge for yourself on whether you think this works. Right, I have the model sitting down and I'm going to apply some eye cream first. So let's go and have a look at the fine lines around my husband's eyes. Okay, I have my lovely model in front of me, and I'm just going to apply my eye cream because my darling husband says I keep all the good things for myself. So I am sharing my eye cream today with my husband and keeping that area nice and moist. Already has a beautiful effect around the eyes, so that's really important to make sure that you use some form of moisturizer around the eyes. Okay, so that's no Miracle Blur, but it already looks better. Now I'm going to apply, and husband doesn't know this yet, a little bit of the Trinny London BFF, because often you'll be applying your Miracle Blur over this. So let's just put a little bit in this area. This is Colour Lucy. This is my colour, not hubby's colour. And that is just a very, very little bit around that eye area there. Okay, maybe that's already looking better. He won't want to wear this out. We're going out for lunch. This will definitely be coming on shortly, but there we go. Okay, let's get the Miracle Blur out and see what effect that has. Okay everyone, here is the big reveal. I have got some of the Miracle Blur on my fingers, and I am going to just tap that in around this particular area. Like so. Okay, what do we think? This lighting is a bit cruel. It's natural light and it keeps changing. That's why normally we will film under not natural light. Okay, and I'm just going to take a quick photo and I'll show you the comparisons. So my lovely model has since rushed off to go and wipe off the product, but he seemed quite pleased with the result. Look, it's subtle. If you've got really deep lines, it's going to take probably quite a lot of product. It kind of fills them and it leaves almost a bit of a white cast where you use it. I'm going to try that around my lips with a red lipstick. Again, I don't have a lot of lines around my lips, but you know, some very fine ones that just come along with age. I really want to see how that works. Give it a really good test with the red lipstick, because we know that can be a nightmare on mature lips. It just seems to migrate everywhere, even with a lip pencil sometimes. But anyway, hubby was quite pleased. It's probably worth a go. Don't expect anything too dramatic, but sometimes, you know, just a little subtle change is really worthwhile.